Hey, I'm sorry if the video is vertical instead of horizontal. It's just a little bit easier to grab and so I don't move it that much. But yeah, and no, I'm not in the locker room, Ryer. But thanks for commenting my videos. Um, yeah, it's my room. It looks like a locker room. Oh my god, no. Okay, anyways, this is like a diary entry of one of my biggest frustrations right now, and it's my scooter. I'm having scooter problems. Um, so I had this issue with my scooter last year, like in June, right after I got laid off, which was like good at the time because I wasn't going to work anymore. But my scooter does this thing where it randomly stops, and sometimes it beeps, sometimes it doesn't, and usually I just have to turn it off and then turn it back on, and then it lets me go. But sometimes it does it, it lets me go a little bit and then it stops, and then a little bit more and it stops, and it's just so annoying. But this is the one that's most annoying of all. Like, it just keeps beeping forever, and even if I turn it off and then turn it back on, it's just beeping and it's not letting me go anywhere. So when this happens, I usually have to kind of wait it off for 2 to 5 minutes. And the most annoying part is when it happens, when I'm crossing the street, which has happened to me, and it's so embarrassing, and it's annoying, and it's scary because cars are passing by you, right next to you, and you just you really can't do anything because my scooter is not going. And so last year I took it to this place. I don't know why at that time I didn't think, oh, my insurance would cover it. I just took it to this place, and the guy pretty much didn't know what was wrong with it. He had it for 2 months, and he later left me a voicemail saying, I don't know what was wrong with your scooter, but I changed the brakes, and to go pick it up, and that he was on vacation. So when I went to pick it up, he wasn't there, so I just picked it up, and yeah, it worked fine. It felt really smooth. It felt like it even went faster. So I was really happy because that just got fixed. And but in February of this year, it's I knew it was gonna start doing that because it feels a certain type of it feels a certain type of way. It doesn't feel like it goes smooth. It feels like something is pulling it. It feels like something is on the wheels. I don't know. It's weird, and it did make that a random stop in February, and then later on it started doing it that. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Later it started doing that a little bit more often. So then I was like, oh shit, I have to call I followed this girl that she was complaining about her insurance not wanting to cover something about her wheelchair. So then I was like, why didn't I think about that? So then I called my insurance and they referred me to this place. So I took it there, and I told him, well, this happened before, and this is what they did, and he's like, it's not that, it's the controller. So I'm like, okay. And so he's like, I'm gonna order that for you, blah blah blah. So I left, and then 2 weeks later they call me saying, your doctor, we tried to contact your doctor to get your request approved by your insurance, but it seems like your doctor doesn't work there anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? 2 weeks passed and they're barely doing that. What the fuck? My doctor still works there. I don't know why the fuck they say that. So then I gave them the information again. I'm like, oh my god, 2 weeks have passed. So then I'm like, okay. So the guy eventually probably a month later, he came, changed the control things, and then para variar, he left the controls really hard, sticky. So when I went to walk my dog and I was going back, It stays stick, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. Like it got stuck like that, and I wasn't able to stop my scooter, so I fell off my scooter. It was like so scary, so I had to call the guy again, so he could like make that like softer. But yeah, so I was like, and like right away when I rode my scooter, I like knew it wasn't that, because it's like I can feel it. Like it didn't feel like smooth. Like I don't know, but actually it didn't stop that day. It stopped like until the next day, and so I had to call again, and then they sent another technician. So then I explained like everything again, and I told him, the first time they changed the brakes. You know, kind of like, can you guys just change the brakes? And he's like, I don't think it's that. I'm like, why don't they at least like consider, like they're so like quickly to just say no, it's not that. Like I don't know, I just feel like that's, I don't know. Anyways, but he's like, it's not that. And then I'm like, well, if it's not that, then why did it stop doing that when the brakes got changed? And he was like, and he was just like, well, honestly, I don't know. And he didn't even know like what was wrong with my scooter either. He was like, maybe it's the batteries. And then he like checked my batteries and everything, and he said that it was okay. Then my batteries were still good. But then he said that my batteries were not good, and I just changed my batteries like last year. And he said, you're supposed to change your batteries every year, so you're like overdue. You're supposed to yeah, that he was gonna order me new batteries, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it's not the batteries, like, and he was like, well, let's just order you new batteries, and if it's not that, then we'll see what we will do next. And I'm like, why don't you at least like order the brakes too? Because I'm pretty sure it's not the batteries. Like, I don't know, I just feel like they don't like understand. I feel like they are just taking their sweet time, like, oh, it's this, it's that, I don't know what it is. You know, like, it's not like I use my scooter like as a luxury, like, oh, I'm gonna decide today to be lazy and use it. Like, I use my scooter like I have to use it, and it's like annoying and it's scary when my scooter stops, especially like in the middle of the street. And for them to like, when I tell them that the first time they fix it by changing the brakes, they're like, so I feel like so reluctant to say like, no, it's not that. I'm like, I don't know why they, can I just have a new scooter? I don't know, but yeah. So now I'm waiting for those batteries, which it's been 3 weeks, and the guy said they're gonna call you next week. They have not called me. Like, I just hate them. But yeah, I don't know, it's just like so annoying, because I feel like I can't even go out. Like, I feel like I can't even go out, like, because that's just like in my mind, like, what if my scooter stops, and like, what if it stops in the middle of the street? And it's like annoying because sometimes it doesn't stop at all, but then there are days that it just like won't let me go that far because it just keeps stopping and I'm stopping. But yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. I wanted to complain about my physical therapist, but I'm just not going to. I'm gonna leave it like this, and probably, yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later.